Hi YouTube. If you haven't met me and this is the first video you're watching, I am Pooja. I'm the author of The Haunted Wardrobe. And this month of October, I created a book tour for me to do a couple of book signings as well as I got accepted into a book festival. I was gonna film another book event that I was hosting at Barnes & Noble, but I felt that it was too repetitive and I felt that I wanted to change up my content. A couple of videos in the past, I shared my first Barnes & Noble video about me book signing. I also shared me getting accepted into the Louisville Book Festival and my experience with that. I had another book signing at another Barnes & Noble, and at that one I sold like a little bit less compared to the other ones. And it was really muggy, so I just felt like it was like pouring. So I felt like I couldn't really film that much and I just didn't feel like it. However, I still feel like it was a good success. I think I sold around like 35 physical books, and I still haven't checked my KDP to know like the full amounts. I still am looking like waiting on the amount with Louisville. So if you want to see a post about that, about like how much I made in October, it will be a little bit delayed. So until I get like an accurate number. But I just wanted to have a few updates beyond the book festival. Want to change up my content. I feel like it's been all over the place. I want to section it off where I haven't been consistent with my writing when it comes to my book. I am now wanting to write a fantasy book. I'm using one of the stories from my Halloween poetry book and producing it into a fantasy series. So I want to be more consistent with that, as well as I still want to continue talking about different books that I've read in the past. So I'm probably going to section it off between just like writing challenge as well as like different books that I've read, and just be consistent with two different types of videos. The reason why I feel stagnant is because I volunteered at in my city, like it was Design Week, which is a week full of creative. Any person in the creative discipline or anyone can show up, and there's a lot of events going on from different people within the industry and workshops. So I was volunteering and putting that on. So I think I just didn't have time to dedicate another video. I was just honestly just exhausted from that. But another thing, when it comes to the writing challenge, I haven't Googled any of the restrictions or any of the updates, so I will probably create another video talking about like the actual things that I have to do for the challenge. But I want to create a weekly, like I don't know if 90 every single day would be a good sustainable model when it comes to writing a book in 90 days. But I want to write, like maybe create a weekly vlog on every single day that I write and just give you updates on certain things, so it'd be easier to do and easier to see, because I just feel like it would be too redundant if I did it every single day. But like let me know in the comments like if you would prefer to see it every single day, or would rather see it a weekly progression and sharing my updates throughout the week. But other than that, I feel like this month has been a success, even though it still hasn't been, like, it's still not Halloween. But I will see you in the next video, and I am looking forward to creating more posts.